Hello, Mr. Gray here doing another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be on how to create an Engrade account. So this is important for all students to be able to look at their grades on a weekly basis, and parents, you can also check out your child's grades by having an Engrade account linked to their account. So let's get started. Again, we start here at the class website, Roads Gray Matter. We'll go ahead and scroll down till you come to the Engrade box here on the left hand side, and we'll go ahead and click on that. It'll open up a window on Engrade.com where you can sign up. So I'm going to erase my information here because we're not logging in for me, and we're going to sign up. So this is if you haven't signed up at all. So sign up for a free student account. I have created a student account for this demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the access code. The access code is different for every student. So if you were to type in this access code, all you're going to get is the test student, and it really wouldn't matter for you. So if you need your access code, what you do is you send me an email at mrgrayscienceclass@gmail.com, and I will respond to you and give you your code. I've been doing this all year, but if for some reason you need it, I can do that. Then once it's in there, then you click next, and then you create your stuff. So you type in your name. So I'm typing in test student because that's the student's name. Email be Mr. Gray Science Class @gmail.com. A username, in this case it really doesn't matter what your username is. I'm just going to put in test student, and then you create a password, whatever password you choose. So as I create a password, you could be thinking of what you might do for a password, but keep in mind, I cannot tell you what your password is. If you forget your password for whatever reason, and I'm going to just leave it as student. I'm over 13. I agree. If you forget your password, you'll have to click on forgot password, and they will email you a new password. That's why this email address is important. You don't want to keep trying to create new accounts. So as long as you have this, and if you have a teacher that uses Engrade in another class, they'll all link together. So then we'll create my account. See what happens here. It says that username's already taken. So I'm just going to type in Mr. Gray test student. I'm sure that would not be already taken. Create my account. There we go. And now you're into Study Island. I'm not going to save the password. So what you would do now is you would click on this right here. And I just created this, so you can see this is all the work that has been done this far in this quarter that I'm making this video. And of course this student, because it's not real, has not done anything. But what you would see over here under my score is that you would see a number, a slash, and then a number. The number to the right is how many points something is worth, and the number to the left is what you have earned. If there is a M there, that means it's missing, and it counts as a 0. If there's nothing there at all, that just means that I have not put in the grades for that particular assignment. Your grade itself would be at the top of the screen. So what I might do here is I might pause the video, and I'm going to go ahead and put in some scores so you can see the difference. Okay, I'm back here. I made some adjustments. You don't see them just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen, and we'll see what happens. Now you see the scores that we put in. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking about. You earn 35 out of 40 points possible. If you see a capital E, that means that for whatever reason you're excused from that assignment. Maybe you were out doing testing someplace else. But whatever the reason is, you're excused from it. It might have been just an assignment that had to be in class on that day and you just weren't here. An M means it's missing, and an M also counts as 0. As you go through, you see these dashes. That just means that the grade was not put in yet. So there's a place to put in the grade, but the grade has not been recorded into Engrade yet. And that's nothing that you have to do. That's something that I as a teacher have to do. So that's there. To know what your grade is, you also can go to grade details. And then I want you to take notice. Up to the left-hand corner here, it says F57%. So that would be this test student's grade as of right now. You can see how the grade is divided up. Bell work counts as 5% of the overall grade. Tests and quizzes counts as 30% of the overall grade. And then this tells you that in this section that you would have earned 70% total score within this section. Labs and projects are worth 30% of the overall grade. Classwork is worth 30%. Homework is worth 5%. Many students choose to not do homework because they feel like it's just not worth enough. But it's 5% of your grade, and then bell work 5%. For an added 10%, that's one letter grade. So for work that is considered fairly simple, I would encourage you to go ahead and do that. So that's how the grade's done up. If you look at the bottom, it gives you the codes. So you have E, excused, does not affect grade. M, missing, counts as 0. If you see an EC, that means that was an extra credit. And then if the asterisk means, for whatever reason, I chose to drop the score. So each student has different things going on. If you see an asterisk, that means that score does not count one way or another. Down here, it gives you the weight of each of the sections that we're grading: homework, bell work, projects and labs, tests and quizzes, and classwork. And then here's the basic grading scale. Some students have individual grading scales, but this will be the basic grading scale right there. I do set up for the lowest grade in the different sections to be automatically dropped. So for instance, in the tests and quizzes, I think one of them's automatically drops, wherever that lowest grade is. So those things are automatically there. This is how you're able to see your grade. If you want to email me through this account, you just come up here to messages, click on messages, and then let's see here. It says you have no messages, but I want to create a message, so it'd be over here to the left, be send. And then here you can type in Mr. Gray and then put in a subject, and then you can type your message and then send me the message, and I will get this message and I'll be more than happy to respond to you once I receive it. That's pretty much it. Any other questions, you can email me and let me know.